Failures, failures, failures. Welcome back to another episode 66. Let's get excited. It is officially Labor Day season, as the meat and the potatoes for this episode will be about Labor Day. We are going over the Labor Day awards at the Sumas house. I sit down with the Labor Day committee and we go through every single award that is given throughout the Labor Day weekend. I want to just first start off and let you know that we were very pickled, very in the bag, fully in the bag for this recording that you will hear in the middle of the episode. But it's a very fun conversation. Again, we go through all the awards. We kind of give past winners, maybe who the award is named after. Some of them are from names you may know, may not know. And this is all for just a good laugh, right? There's going to be parts of this episode that you might be like, wow, that's harsh. We're literally just kidding. We're joking. It was all for good fun. We don't mean everything we say, right? So let's have fun with it. It is officially Labor Day season. You will hear from Aaron and Dylan. They're going to start things off. We had some crazy weather in the last week, especially in the areas that they live in. So they're going to be talking about that a little bit. And then we'll get right into the Labor Day awards with the Labor Day committee. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at FAIF Hour. Subscribe to the YouTube voicemail number in the description of the episode. And stickers. Head over to our Twitter. It is pinned. You will see it, the first post that you'll see on our Twitter page. Our stickers are there. They're up. You can take a look at them. DM us on either our personal accounts, the Twitter. Email us at faifhour@outlook.com. If you are going to be in Ontonagon for Labor Day, I will be there. I'm going to have them on me at all times. Come up to me, ask me if I have the stickers, and we can go from there. But failures, let's have some fun. These next two episodes are going to be gold. All right? So here we go, episode 66.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Failure at its Finest Hour, episode 66. This is the intro to Labor Day. And a little bit later on, currently, it is myself and Dylan. Chris might pop in. We've got a few things to talk about. And later on, we will hear from Tony and the Labor Day committee, and there will be timestamps for you to jump around as you please based on topic. So, Dylan,
Aaron,
what's going on in Louisiana?
shit, man. There's it's a shit show down here because it's been so dry lately. And it actually rained, it rained a little bit today, but the past couple days it has been actually raining. But up until that point, literally no rain, no like legit rain for almost 2 months. And then on top of that, it's been triple digits almost, I would say, every day for 2 months. I maybe not every single day, but it's been almost every fucking day. Like today, like the actual temperature, the legit temperature was like 105, and then like the feel like temperature was like 110. So,
oh my god,
and it's been like this hot since probably the beginning of the month. But then the month before that, it was like always hitting pretty close to 100 every day.
Yeah,
and it's just been so fucking dry. All the grass, it looks like a fucking desert in some places here, to be honest. And like you would,
no amount of water in the ground is probably
absolutely
hard.
not. No,
the ground is hard too, so it's
it's hard. Like
doesn't
the
absorb
fucking
rain.
contractors that cut the grass were like cutting the grass the other day, and it was like literally just a dust bowl. Just like they're just mowing just to be there. They're just like
just
collecting the paycheck,
collecting the check.
Yeah. But anyways, it's been so fucking dry, and burn ban's been so bad, and it got to a point where there's been fires popping up all over the fucking place. Like
just out of
like
nowhere.
there was a fire 3 days ago. Really, it was like a couple miles. It was like just south of the base where we live, and it fucking smoked out the entire base for like 2 days. Like it was just like I remember I woke up in the morning one day, and it was just fucking. It literally looked like it was like foggy. It was so smoked. We were so smoked out. The air quality was super shitty.
Yeah, you had like AQI of 250 or something like that.
Yeah, I hit 250. They canceled school for like 2 days or a day. I can't remember. But yeah, it's been pretty bad. And then, but the thing is, they'll put them out, and then like There was one bigger one that didn't really get put out. It just got stopped by the highway, so it just stopped because the highway kind of like stopped it.
Oh yeah.
And like
Nothing left to burn.
so they basically ended up being able to put it out once it hit the road because it stopped. But
Yeah.
just ran like they'll pop up every now and then, like in random spots. Like today, there was one just randomly on base somewhere, and they had to go put it out. Yeah.
Oh,
And
in
we
like
were
during
just-
like a training area. Like
no, it was in one of the residential communities where like
Oh,
people live, like
oh,
families
shit.
live. The
Anyhow.
motherfucker sparked up. They put it out pretty quick, but there's been people having, not from base yet, but there's been people having to evacuate their houses because the county is basically telling them, it's an emergency, they have to evacuate.
Damn.
So
And that's
it's
on base, or you're talking out in the community.
off base. So it's
Okay.
like there's surrounding communities around the military base I live. There's been a lot of mandatory evacuation like warnings, and there's this thing you can text. I never even heard of it, but I don't know if it's up there too. But you can like text your zip code to this number, and
To-
it gives you the county like emergency updates. So anytime like
Oh,
there's like a heat warning, there's a tornado warning watch, like any hurricane, like obviously in my case it's been the fires. So anytime the county pushes out any information, I'll get a notification saying like, hey, this road to this road need to evacuate like right now. Like your life's in danger if you stay in place, like stuff like that. So
interesting. Yeah, at
it's
your
been
own-
fucking wild.
Yeah, nothing close to you. Nothing. I mean, you're
Oh
on.
no, I mean the one that I was telling you that was just south of base was like probably 2 miles south of us.
Really?
And it ended up pushing probably a little bit closer, but it never got really any that close.
Hmm.
We were driving around that one day where I sent you guys that video where we stumbled across it.
Yeah.
And that one's just started when we saw it, so it wasn't even like roaring yet.
Dang. Did you hear anything about it? Like, did you have to? I mean, are you like mandated to report that sort of thing, or no?
Well, when I saw it, there was already there was
Oh.
two game wardens that were already out there.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
They were leaving the scene because I don't think they wanted to be on that road. I think
Yeah.
they probably thought it was dangerous. The fire trucks
Yeah.
weren't there yet, but
Yeah,
there were two.
You whipped the U and got out of there too, didn't you?
we fucking got out of there. We didn't stay
Yeah.
because I mean at that time I remember it wasn't really windy at all, but that wind picks up and then it can fucking lose control.
Yeah.
And everything's so dry, like it'll just fucking burn up so fast.
Yeah. That's crazy, and it's still humid as fuck down there. Like all the wilderness was dry, but it's still humid, right?
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's crazy. I don't understand it. I think it's humid because we're still kind of close to the Gulf of Mexico, so
Yeah.
I think it's just like inevitable.
Yeah. Just no rain.
But
though.
at the same time, I just don't understand how. Like
When-
usually humidity comes rain, and then like rain comes,
Yeah.
grass. But we don't have any of that down here.
When you showed, you sent us a video that like one of the fishing holes or some pond or something was down by like
Oh yeah,
a couple
dude,
feet,
it's down like 1.5 feet.
which is crazy
like there-
because southern
like there's a-
Louisiana is all swamp, right? It's like
Yeah, so like
so low
it's-
lying.
it's normally pretty good, obviously down here. Like this summer, and I can't really remember last summer to be honest, but this summer's been miserable. It's been really bad.
Jeez.
But yeah, the water, all the ponds that we go by, and we'll take Marshall, our dog, to, are all. Some of them are almost dried up, like completely, and then some of them are down, like I said, like 1.5 feet. Like it's fucking like stuff that you normally don't even see because it's like underwater, or is just like sticking out over the water. It's crazy. Well, let's talk about what fucking happened with fucking GR this weekend.
Yeah. So, I guess to start off, the past, let's see, Wednesday and Thursday, it was like 90 plus, 90 degrees. Real feel was, one of the days, I think Thursday was like 105. A lot. It was humid as fuck. I've had one of the busiest weeks of my entire year. This past week it was just brutal. 7 apartments I had to turn, and a lot of it was inside work. But when we were outside, it was just like unbearable. Humidity hit the highest I saw. It was 80, 80 80%, which is like breathing water. And
Oh yeah.
so Thursday night, got off work, finally done for the week because I had a like a budget meeting at a secondary location for all of the service managers and property managers and stuff. So I was just like, great, I'm done with the real hard work. Got home. It's pretty much my Friday, and laid down in my bed just to relax after taking a shower. I was playing around on my phone, and I saw that there was talk of a thunderstorm, severe thunderstorm. There was word, they heard it on the radio, and I was like, yeah, whatever, it's hot, humid, we're gonna get one of them late summer just blaster thunderstorms, it'd be cool, it'd be fun, whatever. Didn't have any plans that night, just kind of chilling at home. So I play around on my phone, and I start to hear rumbles. It's like, oh, there's that thunder, I didn't think to check the weather. I just was like immersed. I think I was watching YouTube videos. So I look up, and out this window here right in front of me, and it looks like night, and it's like 6:30 p.m. And so nice. I was like, okay, we got something going on here. And right after I made that observation, I heard like a loud, like real loud, like thunder crack. Just one, didn't long rumble, just boom, like complete cloud to ground lightning sort of situation. Saw the flash, and then my power, like my lights were on in my room. My power didn't go off, but it dimmed it like instantly dimmed down to like as low as it could go. And I was like, oh, the power's out. And then like immediately after, I didn't even have a time to barely get that thought through my brain. And then the lights slowly started to get brighter back up to like full power. And I've never seen that happen, but everything I know about electronics, at least in the audio world, is that too much voltage, while it may seem bad, too little voltage is actually way worse in most cases. So I was like, fuck, dude, all my shit's going to be fried. Luckily, stuff was plugged in, but it wasn't on. Not that it still can't get, power surge.
Mm-hmm.
And then like a few minutes went by, still hadn't looked out the window yet. And a few minutes went by, and then all of a sudden this like, text alert comes across my phone, that loud, like dial, like,
oh yeah, the one that
just like, it's just one tone, just like, meh. It's kind of like an Amber Alert kind of thing. Which you get you probably get more, maybe, I don't know if you get more now.
Yeah, I do.
But yeah, this thing goes off, and it was iPhone sent out. Let's see if we can get this to go here.
Yeah, the emergency alert
completely took over the screen of my phone. Heard that tone. National Weather Service tornado warning in this area until 8:45. For those who don't know, a tornado watch means their conditions are favorable. A warning means get the fuck in the basement. So it said, take shelter now in a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. If you're outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Check media. So I was like, okay, we're in it. So then I look up my window, the sky's, that puke yellow green. I was like, holy shit, this is happening. It wasn't quite dark yet. So I go out front, and it's rain starting to come in now, more thunder, more lightning. And eventually it got like, you ever seen like videos of like Tampa Bay, like they're named, the Tampa Bay Lightning, but the city Tampa Bay, they get these like crazy like lightning storms where the clouds are, the sky is just constantly flashing. Like it's just like, and you can see bolts of lightning travel through the clouds and stuff. It was like that out on my front porch. And I was like, oh man, like we got the iPhone alert or whatever, the mass text to everybody. And then the tornado siren went off, and I was like, holy shit, this is happening. So, by that point, I think enough lightning and wind and shit in the area. It wasn't too windy here where I'm at, but north of us, it was where it was all hitting. And so I get on the radar. My phone like stops. All my like data related stuff stops working. I can make calls and texts. And I sent you guys out some Snapchats and stuff. I was like, here we go. And eventually I didn't have any way to look up anything. My radar app on my phone stopped working. And so I eventually called Tony, and he wasn't too busy, and he got on Twitter and got on the news apps and started to like try to figure out where the fuck this was going, because I couldn't find it. I eventually turned on the radio on in my room here at the desk to see if I could get a message, like where, obviously I should have probably gotten the basement, but I was like, no, let's ride this one out. If I hear something, some roar, I'm going to know there's something happening. But the wind wasn't enough. It was just rain. Eventually we found out it was north of Grand Rapids. So the next aspect of this podcast episode, as long as it has run, will be Tony Sumis, the fourth member of the Failure at its Finest podcast, who is currently in Ontonagon and has checked in to the Sumis Hotel and is had communications with the LDC, the Labor Day Committee. Big shout out to those guys. They are doing the legwork, most of the legwork on covering Labor Day, alongside with our own Tony Sumis during the Labor Day weekend. This has been the intro to Labor Day. And next week, sometime Wednesday or Thursday, because of editing, we will likely not have our initial or our current release date of Tuesday. You'll see this Wednesday or Thursday, and it's going to be a doozy, and there's much more to come. So thank you for listening. This has been episode 66. On to Tony and the guys from the Labor Day Committee.
Preparing the Krabby Patty.
All right, I don't know what to say because this isn't going to be the opening, but I feel like I'm just going to put this in the middle of our episode.
Yeah.
We are live in the garage as you're hearing this. Happy, I'm just going to say it, happy Labor Day week.
Happy Labor Day week.
We're here. We're just all having a good time,
We're getting into it. This is the week that we're going to prepare you for Labor Day. And I don't want this to be the intro to our episode, but I wanted Kyle to chop it up a little bit with us before we get into the...
I stopped out, had to visit the garage. It's always the spot, when you're in Ontonagon, got to stop at the Sumis garage. So, you know what? Popped in and found out Tony was doing the podcast, so, you know what? Here I am.
That and probably I wouldn't call it the biggest weekend of the year, but week 0. I mean, I know we're going to chop it up with Nick when he gets in here about week 0, but... week 0, we're here.
Come along here, but Labor Day is a big deal for us in Ontonagon, in the UP as it is. I mean, Ontonagon, we have a parade every year. We party. I've been coming to Ontonagon Labor Day for as long as I can remember. It's just kind of a tradition here. We all get together. I wish we could do it more often. We should make more of an effort to do this more often, but this is a big deal for us. Like, Labor Day is our Masters as far as majors go.
It is our Masters.
You gotta make it a multi-year.
That's a good... I like that.
Yeah, and we have an award list for every Labor Day, actually, from the actual committee of awards, and we've been doing this for 10 plus years, and I'm glad it's finally getting recognized on this podcast, because Failure at its Finest podcast is a big deal, and there's a lot of listeners here, and we want to enlighten them on what we do every Labor Day and the awards that are given out, and how big of a deal it is, really, Tone.
So, the awards, I mean, it started... I don't even know when it started. Maybe like 2013, 2012?
Well, I don't know if it started on Labor Day. I think it was New Year's Eve, but it carried on to Labor Day. And Labor Day is, like I said, it's our... If we were golfing for our get-togethers, this is our majors. Like, Labor Day weekend is a huge deal, not just in the UP, but in Ontonagon. There's a parade every Sunday of Labor Day weekend. It's a big event. Like, there's a car show that goes on every Labor Day weekend, and everybody who knows Ontonagon, who's from Ontonagon, and maybe graduated from Ontonagon, comes back for Labor Day weekend, and it's a big deal.
They understand the importance of Labor Day.
It is.
Especially in Ontonagon.
It's been noted on the podcast.
It has.
Not just Ontonagon, but the Western UP. Like, everybody comes to Ontonagon for Labor Day weekend.
Because I feel like, I mean, and we have talked about it before on the podcast, how, like, really no other town in the UP, like, there might be a couple Labor Day parades here and there, but I feel like ever since I mean, I couldn't tell you like the history of Labor Day in Ontonagon and like
Right.
when it started, but this shit has been going on like for a really long time, and
Yep.
it's always been like an absolute blower.
Oh yeah.
Labor Day,
Unreal.
Ontonagon. Like if you don't know about Ontonagon Labor Day, and of course, it's very
I
very
even
memey of me to say this because I know we joke about it a lot on the podcast, but failures, listeners, I'm just letting you know that the next 2 weeks, literally all you're gonna hear is Labor Day, because
Yep.
this is technically our Labor Day Part 2 episode, because we had one last year for Labor Day, but it wasn't live like this.
That ain't. That,
Yeah.
I mean, that ain't.
And
the
this
real
is like
deal.
this is kind of like the pre
Yep.
Labor Day. I mean, we're still another weekend out.
I've
this
even
is-
like when I'm up like at work and stuff. I'm like, it's like Labor Day weekend. I'm like, oh, so what are you guys doing for Labor Day? And like, they're like, oh, it's a day off on Monday. And I'm
Right.
like,
People in
so
Houghton
what
are
are you
like,
doing
Bridge-
on? What
yeah.
are you doing on Thursday?
right.
Before Labor Day.
People in Houghton are like, dude, Bridge
Like,
Fest
I
was
gotta
2
work.
months ago. Fuck you.
I gotta work. What are you doing on Friday for Labor Day? I gotta work. What are you doing on Saturday? It's like, I don't know. Just like Saturday,
No.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Nope,
we
not
just
Yeah. Nope.
get
If you're
after
from-
it.
If you're from Ontonagon or around Ontonagon, you know Labor Day in Ontonagon is the real deal.
You
If
understand.
you want to come out and win some awards, you better show up. For Labor Day.
I told all my friends in college if they came to Ontonagon for one weekend, they had to
Yes,
come for
and
Labor
that's-
Day weekend.
That's literally I don't know who it was, but I think it might have been actually Chris's wife's brother, Kyle, which I would love. I don't even know if he's a listener. I would like to assume that he is, but he was going to come to Ontonagon, and my dad currently in the garage. Again, this is pre-Labor Day weekend. This is usually a Labor Day activity for him. He has a big-ass zucchini hanging out of his fucking drawers
Yep.
to make it look like he has a huge cock.
Oh yeah.
And this
we
is
all-
and
we
this
all-
is the weekend. This is the weekend before Labor Day.
We all know it's like
Talking
2
about Kyle
inches.
Cartnan, right?
I mean, look at that thing. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay.
Holy fuck. I think your
We all
blue
know
your,
he
He's got a weapon on.
I think
We
your
all know
blue
it's
jeans
2
are starting to
inches.
wear there. Is that elephantitis or fucking big cockitis?
You're right. They don't call him huge.
They don't
for
call him, yeah, huge use for nothing.
Good lord.
No, I'm about to hand the mic off. So here we go.
Squash for dinner? Yeah, okay. You said squash for
So I
dinner.
just gotta
I'm
make
in for
sure
that.
this
Mike
is cupped in my hands.
Butternut
It's a
squash.
soft
And
pair of
deep into your
fresh
mouth.
balls.
Oh! Okay.
Oh, Vandy scored.
So I do want to mention right off the bat that we do have a game happening in our faces right now. It is week 0. We are in the garage. This is pre-Labor Day. Nick and I have Hawaii plus. Well, you have plus
We're going for
17
it.
and a half.
17 in the
We're
hook,
going
and a
for it
half.
here.
You have 17. You just have
And a
straight
half.
17.
No, and a
This
half.
is
and the
this
hook.
is my entire weekend. Right
I have
here.
16 and a half. I have plus 16 and a half for the
Offside.
Hawaii. Vanderbilt's going for it on 4th down, so we're going to go live here.
Tutty.
And it's a tutty. No flag. There's a flag. There's a
Offside.
flag. There's a
It was
flag.
offside. It was
on the
offside.
defense.
Was it
And
actually?
I'll be right back
Okay.
when I kill myself. So we might have to dump that.
Okay. And it's funny.
Boy, London.
It's so funny doing this because, like, as this comes out Tuesday, everyone's gonna know the results of this game, which makes it
London
more fun.
Humphreys.
But I do have plus 16 and a half for Hawaii. A lot of game left. I'm not gonna call it out yet.
I just want to lead off.
One of the traditions of Labor Day is betting the hell out of your salary and putting it all on college
Yes.
football.
Yes.
And we love it. And Vanderbilt's up 20 right now. They're minus 17.
and
as far
I
as
think
I'm
that's
concerned.
bullshit. And
And Nick should learn how to evaluate college football.
I also want to say that
Light it up.
Notre Dame
Light it
hates
up,
the
huge.
troops.
We do.
Oh yes, yes.
Notre Dame
that
does
is a
hate
good
the
point.
Notre Dame hates the troops.
That is a
I'm
good
gonna
point.
Speak, hold on.
Specifically the
I'm
Navy.
going to speak on the behalf of the University of Notre Dame.
Disappointed.
Whatever we need to do to win, we don't care about the troops. We're here to win.
Ooh,
Oh, they
we might have to
don't
cut
care
that.
about the troops.
We might have to cut
Let's
that.
cut
We're
that.
here
Tom.
to
Let's
win.
cut that.
Okay, you cannot say that.
We are here to win.
Wait, what did he say?
On behalf of the University of Notre Dame, we are here to win. We don't care.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
don't
I mean, I kind of respect it, but
we housed the Naval Academy for many years.
Oh, here we go.
So, and they housed us too for many years. We have a mutual respect for each other, but
It didn't seem like it today.
Yeah, we don't give a shit when we're playing football.
Let me
We'll
cut
beat
you
the
off.
shit out of
Let me
you.
cut you off right there. I just want to say, Failure at its Finest Hour shouts out a lot of things, YouTube in particular, but I want to shout out
To the YouTube.
Failure in its Finest Hour.
Hell yeah.
Because I absolutely love the show.
Same.
I am very proud of it. You know, obviously I'm very close. One of my siblings is a host on the show. I listen to
brother.
it every single week.
Same.
And when I download that episode every week, it brings joy to
We
my
look
life.
forward to
Fuck
it.
yeah.
every
Holy
week.
shit. All
I'm
right.
I look
serious.
forward to
Thanks,
I'm
Nick.
being serious. Yep.
And you-
I would
and
agree
it's-
with that. Tony.
All right.
I swear to God.
All right.
And it's not the 23 beers and 15 mixed drinks that I have.
I would,
It's,
you know,
I'm being
I swear
serious.
it's-
I swear to God.
Dallas. Dallas and I were on for the Chaws episode.
Yes.
we are
Oh,
big
that-
fans
yes.
of this episode
I
of
love
this
that
channel.
episode.
Which,
Yeah.
by the way, want to let you guys know, now that you're here, I don't think I've ever told you this before, but that episode was fantastic.
It was.
Did a lot of
Really
numbers.
was.
A lot of people loved it.
One of my
A
favorites.
lot of people loved listening to it. They were, got to me.
I was crying,
messaged-
laughing.
Messaged me on Instagram, Twitter, saying that the Cha episode was hilarious. I
was
did
funny.
promise in that episode that we would bring a part 2. So all I'm saying is that
Okay.
whenever you guys have a ride that you guys plan in Ontonagon, I would love to be a part of
We'll
it
let you
because
know.
I would love to do a part 2 of the
Okay.
Chas. So I'm just saying, but that was a great episode. A lot of people loved that.
We missed the big dogs too.
We
That's the
did.
thing.
And
we didn't get
a-
Jesse Price.
Yes,
We didn't get who else? Brandon. We didn't
Brandon.
get Brandon.
We
Gilbert.
didn't get the Cha himself,
We didn't get
He
who?
might be out
RJ.
this weekend. We'll see.
RJ,
Who? Oh,
King
we don't need our. We don't need.
the King Cha.
He's not King Cha.
it's all right.
He
We're
is the
probably-
Cha. If I see
He's
him
a
out here,
greasy. He's probably.
if
a
I
greasy.
see him out, I will take my phone, record it, and send it to you.
Yeah.
I'll get an interview.
But that was an amazing episode. A lot of people loved it. A lot of people that weren't from the UP responded, and they're like, "Holy fuck, you guys are retarded."
We know.
But
I like that. That's fair.
it was a great episode, and I appreciate the kind words about the podcast.
Oh, yeah. It's a must listen.
It is
5
great.
stars.
It is great.
It's a 5-star
great.
right now.
we
on
don't
Spotify.
have less than 5.
No.
25
It's a
reviews.
5-star.
All 5 stars, which reminds me to tell you, listeners, failures, if you want to review it, give us a review. Give us 1 star. I don't give a shit. The more we have, the better. But we are rolling with 25 reviews, all 5 stars. So that is fantastic. Thank you to all the listeners. But let's get into
I don't.
what we're doing here.
Yeah, I don't think the listeners know about Labor Day.
So Labor Day.
Labor Day. You might not have heard about it in the other 65.
I know
episodes.
Chase
But,
was describing what Labor Day
that's
was.
so
And we're just
funny.
like, okay, we're
I
getting
know.
into it.
That's so funny.
I just want to say, Labor Day is not just a holiday; it's a state of mind.
It's a major tournament.
It's
It's something you show up for. And
the
perform.
the who's who shows up
Yep.
for this holiday.
Yep.
I mean,
You
What
better
we're-
perform.
what
or you're not
what
gonna
we're
get
about to talk
recognized.
about is not something that we've talked about on this podcast ever.
Nope.
And I know that Labor
I know
Day
you
has
guys
been
joked
mentioned
a
a
lot.
lot, and
Yep.
we've joked a lot about Labor Day. But what we're about to talk about right now is going to be a key part of Labor Day activities, and something that we've been doing for a long time, but has kind of been absent for a while, for a couple years.
Few years.
I mean, 3-4 years, I think. We haven't really had it.
I know it sucks. We got
I'll speak-
jobs and stuff. It's
I'll
like
speak
really
on
hard.
that. Last year we took a break. I thought about bringing it out again, but it just got put to the wayside. And but every other year, from when I was probably a senior in high school, it's been a thing. But last year it just got away from us. But I really put an emphasis on bringing it back because it is a tradition with our friend group and this podcast and really all of Ontonagon and the UP to have this go on. And I would hate to see it die because I'm a traditionalist and I like to think things should be left alive.
Agreed. Unlike college
that
football.
are
come on.
great. Yeah, unlike college football, but we're traditionalists here, and we want to see things kept alive that are meaningful to the community, like this is.
Now, the thing that got me excited for this year for Labor Day was one of my friends, listener of the podcast. He's actually been on the podcast before, Ryan Kaipanen. He messaged me and was like, "Hey, what's going on Labor Day? what's going on. I literally texted him a starting lineup of who was going to be in town for Labor Day.
I love that.
A starting lineup. And I gave him the list, and he responded back without me even saying anything about a starting lineup. It was exactly what I was giving him. And he came back and said, I love that you gave me a starting lineup for who's coming for Labor Day. So this is why we're doing this right now. Again, Labor Day Part 2. This is kind of like 1.2. Next week's episode will be the actual Labor Day Part 2 because we're going to be deep in Labor Day. We're going to be sitting pretty much right where we are right now, but just a week later.
Mm-hmm.
Just fighting for our life.
But Chase, you just said last year, what we're about to talk about was suspended. Mm-hmm. But now this year, it's coming back because there's so many people that used to be a part of this that are now going to be in town for the celebration.
Right.
And what we're talking about is the Labor Day Awards.
Yes.
Oh, baby.
So
never won one.
We've had awards for special events for a long time. I started it when I was 18, 19, and Labor Day has always been a big thing for us because that's the big deal around here.
That's the biggest award.
And I think it's been going on every year for, other than last year, for 12 years now. And there's been awards every given year that have been given out, I think, for, like I said, about 10 to 12 years. And we're really excited to bring it back and not only bring it back, but bring more of an emphasis on the awards because this is a big deal around here. And, the awards that are given out every year, it's prestigious. It's a big deal. People look forward to it. This is kind of something that just came out of nothing, and we're really excited to bring it back this year. And I feel bad about last year. I thought about bringing it back, or I should say the committee thought about bringing it back. It just never happened. I don't know why it didn't happen, but it's been a thing every year since I want to say 2012, and we're really excited to bring it back this year.
And you talked about like people, it being a part of people in it, like during Labor Day. I remember once these awards kind of were given year in, year out, as Labor Day had gone on, people, I feel like, that weren't even a part of our group were asking about the awards. And, like, who's getting this award? Who's getting that? Who's in the front running for this award? So I think what we need to do now is, I know that we have quite a bit of awards for Labor Day. What our goal is for this episode is to bring the listener the idea of the awards that we do give out. And maybe we should give for each award, maybe we think of an individual that could win it. Maybe we go around the room.
Okay.
Maybe not for every award because there's so many, but maybe for like the most important ones, we go around the room and maybe talk about and discuss maybe the individuals that would be most likely to win that award.
Okay.
And I just want to preface, these awards are so prestigious that it's an honor to be in consideration for these awards.
It is.
So I just want to preface that to the audience.
It means a lot.
It means a
It
lot.
does. It's a big deal.
These are
and
huge. Yes.
Obviously, the MVP is a big deal.
Yes.
Which has been named the Sumas Award, similar to the Lombardi Trophy, back in the day before the Super Bowl.
Bringing it home.
And then during the Super Bowl beginning era, the Packers won a lot of championships, so they named it after the Lombardi Trophy for the Packers. The ultimate prize, the Lombardi Trophy. So it has been named the Sumas Award by the committee. So that is the prestigious, most reward you can get, and it's been won by Sumases more often than not. So that is why we named it the Sumas Award. That is the cream of the crop.
Because it's normally hosted at the Sumas House.
Right.
So I want to get into the first, I guess the most prestigious is the MVP, which we talked about, the Sumas Award.
The Sumas Award.
And I think we should I don't think she's going to care at all, but I want to talk about my mom, the 1 year that she actually won the award.
Oh, your mom has won at least 4 awards.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's won 4.
She could have been maybe a three-peat at some point in the future, or not in the future, but in the past, but there was 1 year that she actually came back from down. Oh, it's okay. You can cheer on the podcast.
Huge play for
We still
Hawaii.
have Hawaii plus
Sorry to interrupt,
17 and a
but,
half.
yep, spreads
and
alive.
16 and a half.
Huge play for Hawaii.
That's still a thing.
So 3rd and 4, we're at a big down here for Hawaii to
So
cover.
we got Hawaii again.
Yeah, sorry to the audience.
Week
but
0.
This is a
You know the result,
Big
but we
play
don't.
here.
So we're gonna.
and it's a first down.
It's a first down.
And we're still alive. We're still alive.
All right.
All right. That's a first.
So let me just tell the story of Mom with the MVP.
Yeah.
We had left off.
Your mom has won the most MVPs.
The one year she had won it.
It was unanimous.
Unanimous because of what had happened. We had came back from the bars, I think, and it was so every year at the Sumas house when we had a normal Sumas Rager, my mom would make a bunch of food.
Long day of drinking.
Long day drinking. But maybe it was like Saturday, Sunday. I mean, it was pretty much all weekend. She would just have food coming out all the time.
Didn't even ask for it.
And
Just was prepared.
Hawaii's to the 4, okay? She came back from the bar one night, and she had pre-made potato salad in the fridge, ready to go, but she still had to mix it all up. And she mixed it up. Of course, we all know the story. She mixed it up after she got back from the bar, and she was fucking hammered, blackout.
Yep.
She woke up
As she is tonight.
As all of us.
She woke up the next morning, and she didn't remember making the potato salad.
And we tried it the next day.
and we tr-
you
it-
know what? It was the fucking best
Hi.
potato salad you've ever had in your
The
life.
best potato salad we've ever had in our life.
And she didn't remember making it.
And she didn't remember
Unbelievable.
making it. And she's looking at us right
Hey,
now because she's in the
shaking
garage
her
for
head.
week 0. Do you want?
We have an MVP on the line right now.
First of all, I don't think I made that potato salad.
No, you did. You
I
for
think,
sure.
I think it was
Also-
Dallas after he ate my taco
No,
meat.
there would have been pubes in there if that was Dal.
So my mom made blackout potato salad. She got back from the bar,
Blackout
didn't
potato
realize
salad.
that she made the potato salad. The next morning, she woke up, saw it, and was like, "Oh my gosh, who made this?" She made it, blacked out the night before,
And we ate it,
and it was
amazing.
incredible. And she still fought it, thinking that she didn't make it. She made it.
Unreal.
She made the blackout potato salad. It was incredible,
Yep.
and we deemed her. I think that morning, it was just like,
It's
"Yep,
like,
she
yep,
wins
it's
it."
over.
She's MVP.
No,
Because she also,
unanimous.
she
Yeah.
also just like.
And it wasn't unanimous like a BS Curry unanimous
No.
MVP. It
No,
was a legit
right.
unanimous.
Right.
It wasn't
She's all-
no voter fatigue. It
She's
was,
also nice to look at. What?
Oh, okay. All right.
We're gonna cut. We're gonna
that,
cut
and I'm
that.
beat
We're gonna
Chase's
cut
ass
that.
right now. So,
All right, we're
Come
back.
on,
So that was
we're
the last-
controversial.
All right,
so
we're
that was the
back.
last
We're
time
back.
the audience will
All
see
right,
Chase.
we're back. We
Chase,
just beat Chase's
and
ass.
he's- Man, we're back.
Yeah, I'm
We
dead.
just beat Chase's ass.
We
and,
drowned him in Lake Superior. It's been a good
all right,
night.
Hawaii's going to score.
Hawaii's going to cover touchdown.
They're not going to cover. We're
Wow.
going to score again.
All right,
You know, we kept Chase alive so he could lose his bet. That's a better
you see
outcome
that?
here.
You see that? Huh? You see that?
I saw that. It's not,
We're rubbing
it's
his
not
face
over.
in it.
Down
So,
14.
so anyways, we're
Okay,
talking about
yes.
the MVP. My mom won it one year because she made blackout.
Your
potato
mom's won it
salad.
like 5 years.
Yeah.
She is the
Oh, yeah.
she is the reason why we named it. Hey,
She stays up. Yep.
Look at that.
And that's
I'm usually up.
the MVP is the Sumas Award, Teddy.
betting favorite for the
and
That's
that's
why.
the thing. Let's talk about why maybe you be MVP. Let's talk about why maybe you're gonna win the Sumas Award or the MVP. Maybe you stay up the longest, the whole weekend. Again, we go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It sounds crazy.
No, hold on. There have been many. It's a controversy. We don't start the the judging or the rankings on Thursday night anymore. We used to, but we don't because we understand people's schedules.
That's true, I guess
it's
that's
Friday
true.
to Sunday. We
That's
don't start
true,
it
that's true.
Thursday. You do that for your own pleasure.
Oh,
Nick.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's
It's
right.
Friday. It's Friday to
Never
Sunday.
mind.
We used to give credit for Thursday, but we don't anymore. It's just not fair. People have
That's true. Schedule
yeah,
implications.
It's
and-
Friday to Sunday.
That's fair. That's fair.
I get it, I
do
get
it
it.
for my own enjoyment, I guess.
Yeah.
But Friday to Sunday, I guess whoever stays up the longest or maybe drinks the most beers, how we can figure that out.
Yeah,
There's a lot that goes to it. It's like
because that's easy.
It's like the college football playoff. This is literally what it is. We have a committee and we vote.
Yep.
And
There's
It
a
is
lot
what
of
it is.
there's a lot of factors.
maybe something happens again,
The
like
Su-
the
the
blackout potato salad
Yep.
incident.
Yep.
Maybe
Sumas
something like
have
that
won
happens.
this award more than not. That's why the award is named after them, according to the committee, per sources.
So
you
we
do
got
you do something memorable. That,
Yep.
that's about it.
Yep.
You know?
Maybe you'll
But there are plenty of
praise.
awards that you can win on Labor Day.
We won't
it's
get
not
into
just
that.
the MVP.
Maybe you box a birch tree.
So we have the MVP award.
That's the most
Sum-
prestigious
the Sumas
award,
award.
yeah.
That is the most prestigious.
Yeah, we only
Yep.
made it through one award. We better skip through.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
I'll pull the data.
I mean, the best pal award is the best assist award. The guy that's or Grail that's always there.
Little deeper dive. Like, just find best assist award to the audience here, Chase.
Well, the best pal award is named after Dallas Aho because he's won that award more than often than not. It's just like your best friend. Like, who's always going to be there for you?
Yeah.
Who's
No
always
matter what,
there?
because you don't know what's going to happen during
Exactly.
Labor Day in Ontonagon.
Exactly.
just slings
There's
you
a
an
bunch of
apple.
chaws,
Just slings you
bunch
an
of-
apple.
bunch of chaws.
once in a
who,
while.
who gives you a ride home? Who assists you here? Who's your wingman there?
Who's your DDD?
Yeah.
Who drives you drunk home?
Designated drunk driver. Like,
Best
that's
pal.
your friend.
The best pal award is almost the best assistant award, and that has been Dallas Aho more than not.
Yep.
It's a prestigious
What
award.
what
It's a good trophy
fucking
to bring
pussy.
home.
What
It
a
is.
bitch.
No, that's a prestigious award.
That is
and that is why it's named after Dallas Aho.
biggest.
It's a nice award. I would love to go home with an award with that prestigiousness. It's a good award to have. If you can't win MVP, that's a good award. It is. But there's plenty of other awards here that are, I mean, noteworthy. It's Labor Day. There's plenty of awards to give out.
Read them through them, Chase.
You want me to read
We
through
don't
them,
have-
Tobin?
Yeah, read
Okay.
through them.
Let's read
Well,
through the list
there's
here.
Best Pal, which is also the Dallas Aho Award. There's Biggest Sweetheart, who really is usually a female. Doesn't always have to be a female, but just the biggest. It is kind of self-explanatory. It's
Got really
Yeah,
quiet.
yeah, biggest
the
sweetheart.
biggest sweetheart of the week.
It's essentially the
Scott's
big.
giving me sweetheart eyes
It's
right now. I think
it's
he might
essentially
be,
biggest pal,
he
but
might be in
a
contention
kind of,
this
kind
year.
of female form, you know?
in a more affectionate way.
Yeah,
than the
right,
biggest
right,
sweetheart.
right,
Um,
right. Yeah, maybe a
that's-
few
that
blowies
could do
here
it,
and there.
Teddy. That could do it.
All right, we're
Well, the most MVP, the biggest MVP winner, who was just announced that, but it's not always that.
My God.
The biggest sweetheart is just that's what it is. What it is. It's the biggest sweetheart of the weekend. It's
Yep.
usually a female.
We'll let the audience define that
Yeah,
one.
Yeah.
well,
The
that's
best,
a
the
good
best
award.
blowy
Go
award.
to the next one.
The biggest Chaw Award. That is a
Ooh,
very
here we go.
prestigious
Oh,
award.
Yeah.
As you guys have heard on this podcast, there's been
Yes.
you know what the definition of a Chaw is.
So you basically know the rules.
The parents of this award, the parents of this award winner are actually here right now. It is
One of
actually the biggest Chaw Award is named after Jake Frazier. He is the biggest Chaw Award.
Who is a listener?
I'm not
of the
sure where he
podcast.
is right now, but he is a listener, and that's a very prestigious award. He's fishing today, but the biggest
I mean,
Chaw
that's,
Award.
what can you say? He's fishing right now, so it's literally like
that's-
11 o'clock
that's
at
good.
night and he's fishing.
It's 40 fucking degrees, so he's probably fishing somewhere. He's
you know
probably
what? You know what? We're just gonna give him biggest chaw
What
of
is
the
it?
year.
August
What-
26th. He's probably ice fishing
What
right
defines
now.
what defines biggest Chaw Award of the weekend though to you guys? What does it
I mean, I don't know. Somebody that shows up, parties with us, but also like something like what Jake would do. I gotta get up at 6 a.m. tomorrow, and I gotta slay those fucking brookies.
Yeah.
Or I have to, something like that. Like someone that's hanging out with us all weekend,
Yeah.
but also goes out and does something that's very
yeah.
chaw-y.
Yeah, like we're
Like gets into a fight,
like the smelter
Or
goes
goes to
to
fight,
jail.
okay?
the smelter,
or goes to
the
jail.
smelter
Get
run
somebody-
in this.
get some-
Yes, exactly.
get somebody pregnant.
Oh, that's not gonna hat trick. Well, that's
different. That's a whole
we'll
different
save
thing.
that for another episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep them going. Let's keep
Okay,
going.
biggest bust is like, who did you think was gonna have a good weekend?
Yes,
but
I mean,
just
that's
didn't have
pretty
Mike-
self-explanatory.
I hate to say this, but Mike Smalsh has won this award a few times.
Oh, he listens.
I hate to call
He's
you
a
out,
listener.
Mike, but
He stopped
you
me
don't
many
you
times
don't-
on the street and
you
said,
don't-
"Hey,
you don't
put
get
up
to
with the
talk a lot of
podcast."
shit and then not show up for anything. Like you're a bust. Like don't be a bust. Like you come out and you leave early a lot.
You
Damn.
can't go to bed before
You
midnight.
can't be a bust.
You can't
Like that's not a
be
good award to win. This is
drinking
not a good
waters.
award to win.
Oh, Huge Hughes might get a couple busts.
Oh.
No, because we expect it.
You don't want to get biggest
We
bus.
expect it. We should give out a read your dog a bedtime story award. That would for sure go to
And that
huge.
might be huge this year.
Read your
We don't know.
special needs dog
But
award.
biggest
book.
spoiler, biggest bust. That's not a good award to win.
pretty self-explanatory.
But if you had to win anything, if you're left out of anything, I would still take it out.
If you're expected to perform and you don't perform, you're gonna get the biggest bust.
Yeah.
Next award, biggest comeback. I've won this award a few times. A puke and rally will get you.
I think Kyle that one year.
Yeah,
we
Kyle's
played
won
Flip
it
Cup.
more than
Kyle
anybody.
Pollard. Yep.
If you puke and rally, you get a lot of. That's kind of what it is. Like you're down and out, but you come back.
You pass out at 6 p.m. and wake
come
up
back.
at 10 p.m.
Yep, and you rally.
Back from the dead.
Yep, that's
He face planted into the door and came back and just
we're all
drank
about
a whole fifth.
We're all about comebacks on this channel. Yeah.
That's a great. That's a great night.
We are also not. If usually when you puke when you're drinking, that means bad things. If you come back and start drinking, so we don't condone. We don't condone puking and rallying. But if you do it, you're gonna win this award.
But you're a legend if you do that. No.
That means your body is rejecting the poison inside your body, and you should probably stop.
But
You're gonna win this
You're
award.
pretty cool.
You're gonna go home with an award.
You're
so.
a badass.
And this
So,
country
okay.
loves
All right, next
a good
one, Chase.
This country
so
loves
good.
a good comeback.
That's so They do.
This is a prestigious award. I've won this a few times.
Yep. They love a good
Passed out and wake up and rally. Yeah, it's a good award. So next, most obnoxious, and I hate to say this, but John Shiner has won this award.
Yes, John Shiner. I think John
R.J. Wardensky's won this award.
His wife's at the end of the table, but I think John Shiner might have named this award with most obnoxious.
We could see that.
He named it after himself. That's
Just
crazy.
the biggest gadfly, the most annoying, just the somebody that you just can't get rid of, that you're trying to get rid of, that just won't go away.
That sounds like a principal, I would say.
It kind of coincides with the most the loudest, the most obnoxious.
Yeah, I
Like,
would say the loudest.
John Shiner's
Yep.
got a loud voice. and
I
he
would say
shows
the
up a
loudest.
lot.
Maybe not the most annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty harsh.
You know the
Chase.
saying. Yeah,
Jesus.
damn.
His wife's
No,
sitting right
that
next
was
to you.
fucking
Yeah, no, you have
I would
detention.
tell that to John.
Yeah.
I have such a good relationship with John. I would tell that to his face.
All right, so now you have detention. That's cool.
All right.
That's,
Yeah. Oh.
So, anyways,
yeah,
most,
I love John Shiner. He's the best principal I've ever had in my life.
Here we go.
He let me off school
All
for
right.
skipping
You don't have to
school.
suck his cock.
Yeah, it sounds like he's
Yeah,
overcompensating
okay.
now.
All right.
All right.
Chase is
most
about to get-
obnoxious.
I love
Okay,
John.
let's
Chase
move
is about
on.
to get
Let's
the
move
best
on.
blowy award.
I would hang out with John every single second of my life.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Let's move on.
All right, next award.
Next award.
All right. Sloppiest. This is the Marley. What's her last name now? Smauch.
Smauch.
Wait,
Yeah.
did they get married?
I hate to call out Marley like this, but she's even admitted it.
She is a
the
sweetheart.
sloppiest of the weekend. Who's the sloppiest of the weekend?
Pretty self-explanatory.
Marley's
if you're the
done it a few
drunkest, if you're the
times.
sloppiest, if you're getting kicked
But
out
I
of
love
stubs,
Marley.
Just slurring your words.
Yeah.
Crying is
Crying, fighting,
No.
whatever.
crying's a
sloppiest.
big factor in
Yeah,
this.
crying's
Yep.
a big one.
Crying.
Yeah.
Being
Slurring.
really-
Hawks has won this award.
Hawks has won this award a few times. Marley's won it the most.
It's a good
we,
award.
We
It's a
aren't
good
here to
award.
make friends with these awards. It is what it is. I'm sorry.
And if you win it, again, very prestigious.
Did I preface that it was prestigious to get these? Because
They are.
These are sounding all terrible. All right, go
let's
on,
keep-
Chase.
keep
Yeah.
going.
All right. Biggest pimp award is the Cody Farley award.
yeah.
And I've been waiting for a while to get a reaction out of Dallas from this award.
This is a prestigious
and I want to
one.
hear his thoughts on this. I
Very,
really do.
very prestigious.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a good award.
I can
It's a
see-
prestigious
And
award.
Hawaii just had a huge catch. Here we go. I'm
Wow.
sorry to
It's a
interrupt.
It's a very prestigious award. I'll just say that.
Just basically,
pimp?
Biggest pimp.
If Hawaii covers, I'm going
Who
to probably
has
go
the
for
mo-
this award.
who has the most sex this weekend? I guess. Who pulls?
I mean,
who
that's
pulls the most ass?
very, very prestigious.
Most tail.
Cody Farley has pulled a lot of ass in her days.
Man or woman.
So that's why we named it after him. And I just want Dallas to crack so bad, but he won't. But he knows. I can see it in his face.
Yep, he's not.
Stone
Let's
cold.
cut this.
We'll cut it down. Don't worry.
Stone
you know,
cold.
it's not always. We'll
People
see
can change.
We'll see how the weekend goes, but there's always the biggest pimp award. Who's hitting on the most female, or gal or
you
girl?
Don't necessarily. It doesn't
Looking.
necessarily have to be.
Because Chase never pulls any tails.
Because I never pull any
It
tail.
doesn't
That's right.
necessarily have to be P in the V, but
Be
P
you know,
in the B, P in the
yeah, P in the P,
Right.
P in the
Teddy.
A.
Right,
P in the
Teddy.
I don't know, whatever
But,
letters you want to put together.
That's a good award. Cody's won that a lot. I hope to see him out this weekend. The Greasiest Award. Now, this is also an R.J. Wardinsky honorable mention. Like, the greasiest, the grossest.
So are we talking hygiene, or are we talking just in general?
Attitude, hygiene.
That factors in. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You know, if you can tell somebody, like, Kyle Strauss has probably won this award a few times. What?
MVP
All right,
saying
I'm
you're
gonna cut
dead.
that. I'm gonna
Cut that.
Cut that. Kyle Strauss has won the Greasiest Award a few times. It's just like who looks the grossest, who doesn't. We're not
very prestigious award.
We're not trying.
I just want to preface these are very
I want to
prestigious.
preface this. Hold on.
Prestigious.
Who's the poorest, the dirtiest?
Yes. We're not here to make you happy.
Very prestigious
Hey,
award.
I just want to let Failure at its finest. We're not here to win people over. Like, the Greasiest is not the best award to get. It's not.
If you're,
Yeah.
you're probably in the running. For
We're not here to.
If you
we're
run
not
home
here
with
to
that
please
award,
people.
you won the weekend.
Half of Ontonagon is in the running for this award.
There's plenty of candidates from Montonagan who could win this award. Okay. This is not a good award. And
Make sure that the cord is bent.
the
Cutting out. Use your fingers.
I have barely said anything.
I'm not getting
Push the cord down with your finger.
Got
Now
it.
Talk.
Yeah. Like
Okay,
this.
I can hear you.
Was
You
it
were
not?
cutting out,
Oh.
cutting in and out.
Keep
not
going,
gonna cover
Chase.
it out.
Keep going.
All right, let's keep going.
Okay. The
Touchdown Hawaii.
Let's
just,
go.
Yeah,
yep,
fuck
just-
me. The last and final award is Best Dancer Award, who is
Oh,
named
okay.
after Steph Hervela because she can. Cut
And
up her
Sarah. And Sarah.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
both
Yeah, it's
phenomenal.
kind of the
It can be a
Hervela.
joint.
Thing one,
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
two. I mean,
Just
it's
a
the same thing.
Hervela.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're asking
There's always
Hervela-
dancing going on Labor Day, and we notice. The committee notices the females dancing.
I've
Yeah,
been around
very
for
good.
this award a few times.
Yep. Rugs get torched.
Yep.
Oh, no, they're around.
But
Rugs and
it's
carpets.
Last one, Chase. Bring it home. Bring it home.
it's a very prestigious list. So every year we always add 2 wild cards to the list. So there's 10 mainstay awards and there's 2 wild cards. I kind of added for fun.
I
the
like
last
I
2
like these. I
awards.
like these two though.
You
I
like
really
these
do
two,
like
really?
these. Yeah.
Well, the host of the Failure at its Finest podcast says he likes these. I don't know if they're gonna. It's up. You know, it's kind of up to me.
So-
We'll see.
So
I
I'm
mean-
going to sit out these last two.
All right. Well, there's 2 wild cards. We kind of penciled them in already. I don't know if they're gonna stay, but we
I
have
think
to-
one should stay. One
Which
should
one do
stay.
you
As a
think
married
should stay?
man, I think one of them should be
What is
left
that?
out.
I agree.
Smoke show.
I want that on the record.
You want
Smoke
the
show.
smoke
Yep, me too.
The
smoke
smoke
show
show of
Shows
the
the
weekend.
weekend. I can't vote for that.
We
I
want
can't
the
vote.
I
smoke
will
show
vote for that.
award vetoed as
Yeah.
married men on the
Chase
podcast.
and MVP, well, former MVP, will vote, I guess.
I'm getting turned on here, so
All right, break
So,
in the podcast.
we
and
might-
beat his
I
ass
thought we
again.
killed him
okay.
earlier.
There is 2 wild card spots, but we kind of penciled it in. We're not sure yet. Don't write this down yet. But
The Kyle
biggest
Carton
smoke
Award,
show-
the
Like I
biggest.
said,
No, 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 no.
Yes.
One of
The
them should
biggest,
stay.
the
One of them
biggest,
should stay.
okay,
One of
the
them should
biggest,
stay.
the biggest gambler, which should
Yes.
be the biggest winner of the
100%.
gambling bets. This-
100%.
Biggest winner.
Are we?
Yes,
well, we're unit
Yeah,
shaming.
we're
going cash.
We're going to
Should
unit.
we-
We're going
unit shame.
units.
Total amount of money
we
won or
could
total
rename
bets?
this like the Ron Rivera because
Total
he's the
money
Riverboat
bet.
gambler.
Oh.
We could do that.
So
Me and Carts are gonna
might
go
be the
to-
Dow Award.
Yeah, well, we're gonna go head to head on that one.
Okay, I like it. I still like
Okay.
it. Units 1
So my
throughout the
dollar-
weekend.
I like
60
biggest
cents
smoke
bet.
show.
I like it.
We don't know if
Yeah,
we're gonna
Chase,
keep
We
that
don't
yet.
know yet.
That's up. No, it's not written
no.
in. I
We're
just threw that out
Maybe
there.
we'll think about it.
Okay.
Maybe the committee will write it in.
Okay.
If not, yeah, I think
I like the committee likes to keep 2 wild card opens.
Yes.
Because they're it could always be random, like who's the biggest whatever happens, it kind of go with the flow. But I think according to the committee, we're gonna keep the biggest gambler, and we'll
Gambler, I think is we're gonna
Absolutely.
go. We're gonna
Great
go by
award.
units, right?
I kind of
the units. We're gonna go units.
Okay.
Is that agreed upon?
Sure.
Yeah.
Who wins the most units throughout the weekend?
You know, we could just keep some rolling wild card awards too, like whatever pops out to the committee.
Yeah, I like that.
It doesn't have to be a
Smoke
big
show
smoke
might
show.
stay.
I don't know.
Might not. But I think that might be
not a
good
great
thing.
award for this committee.
I mean, you guys heard the biggest mainstays. You got MVP, Best Pal.
Speaking of
biggest
gambler,
sweetheart,
Hawaii
biggest
touchdown.
chop, biggest
Yeah.
bust, biggest comeback, most obnoxious, sloppiest, biggest pimp, and greasiest. Those are and best dancer. Those
I
have
think-
always been a mainstay on
I think
on the awards.
The one you want
this
to win is
weekend.
definitely the smelliest. I think you definitely want.
Well, that's probably greasiest.
Is that a new one?
No mortgage
No.
on this game.
But this has been a big
So,
deal for a long
if you-
time here. So we're looking forward to this weekend and presenting these awards. And as the odds go, I just can't bet against the Sumas for the MVP award.
We'll see.
Honestly.
I
don't think I have it
refrained,
in.
and I will not be eating any taco salad.
I will be eating taco salad, Teddy.
Maybe I'll get some this year. That'd be sweet.
But
I'm sitting-
the
I'm
committee's
sitting out-
very excited to be back and present the awards, and we hope to do this more often. Honestly,
Yes.
we want to have.
Yes.
We used to do this for New Year's, for Memorial Weekend, 4th of July. I think we're gonna go hand in hand with Failure at its finest. And I think we have a partnership and a sponsorship. We can do this
Yeah.
more often.
Oh, yeah.
But
Next-
Labor Day is always the biggest. This is our Masters.
And can we?
So if you win a Labor Day MVP, you are a big deal,
Oh, yeah.
Teddy.
I think we should get everybody on next
Sure.
week who wins the award.
Sure, yes.
Or the week after.
Speech.
Have 'em,
Speech.
Sure.
speech. Exactly.
Yeah, I like that for MVP for sure.
I can't wait to
okay.
see who
We'll
wins
see.
the greasiest or most obnoxious.
Yeah, they might not-
I hope it's
Yeah,
me
well,
after the way
we're not gonna be
Chase
able to get everybody
described
out
the-
here.
I'm not showering for 4 days.
The
so
greasiest.
I hope it's me.
You
I
be.
might try to get
might
one.
try.
I might try to
That's
get greasiest. That is a good fucking idea. Just don't shower.
I mean, that's
and just smell like shit all weekend. Everyone's like, "Holy shit, you smell that guy? He's for sure getting most greasiest."
Good for him.
we're gonna keep. We're gonna keep.
It's a
we're-
prestigious award.
prestigious.
Did you hear that?
Did you hear that?
Very prestigious.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep 2 wild cards open, but we're gonna throw in Gambler, the biggest unit.
I think
winner.
Gambler. I
Yeah.
think biggest
We'll,
unit
we'll
winners
keep
of the
in some
weekend.
wild cards. So stay tuned to the podcast.
That should for sure.
You won't
start.
know
That's
for
Friday
sure.
to Sunday next weekend.
Yep.
Yes.
No,
And-
Sunday. Sunday we'll announce the awards.
And
Sunday
next
night.
weekend, I'm thinking next weekend
after the drafts.
Next weekend's kind of. I'm trying to think of how to do it because I don't want to do a check-in like every night because I feel like there's going to be some nights where we're just not going to be able to do this. But if we're in the garage and the setup is up, maybe we will, maybe we won't. But if it
Be
happens,
honest, though.
if it happens,
We maybe we'll only be able to do this on
Sunday night we have to. Do
if it
this
happens
song.
to be a Sunday recap, it's a
has to
Sunday
be.
recap.
It has to be Sunday night.
But I just don't want to rule it out. There might be a time where
Yeah, we
we're
can still
able
make
to
it stops.
check in
Right.
and at least
Stops for
record
one?
something, 5-10 minutes
Yep.
of something to give to you. Maybe live odds. Obviously
We
they're
could
not.
do
They're
that.
not going
Yeah,
to
we
be. They're
could
not
do
going.
that.
They're not going to be
Oh,
able to.
wow,
They're not
yeah.
going to be able to bet
What's
on
an
it.
award
but
we can add in that would make fun of Aaron for not showing up for Labor Day? I'd like to
Let's
add
make
that.
his bus.
we could do
Oh,
biggest
he
bust.
might-
We could
he
give
might-
that to Aaron.
He is.
We could
gonna
give
be,
biggest bust to Aaron.
He's going to be in the running for
I
biggest
hate to
bust.
throw
He's
Mike.
not-
I
he's
hate
not
to throw Mike
showing?
under
Minus-
the bus.
he
but
might not
Mike,
show.
come out here.
No.
Come
One
of
on,
the
let's go.
hosts.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Spark.
one of the
Yeah,
Failure
I would
at
like to
its
throw.
finest
I would
hour
just like to
is
throw it
not
out there
going
that
to show.
I'm putting my vote for Aaron.
Biggest
for
bust.
for biggest bust. I
if
like
he's
it.
not coming, I might slip in there too.
All right,
so.
well-
Born and raised in Ontonagon and doesn't show up. That's not good.
That's pretty bad.
and had the
That's not good.
opportunity.
Tough
when
luck for the
when
committee.
literally the whole town's in town
Yep.
for this week.
Oh.
Tough look for the committee.
Tough luck.
So Aaron might get biggest bust. I think it might be unanimous.
We'll see.
But
I'm
we're
a-
not gonna let you know yet.
The committee is
It's
very
still-
excited
yeah,
to
Friday
get
to
this
Sunday.
kicked off.
Yes, we do have a long
Friday
weekend
to
ahead of
Sunday.
us.
Make an appearance. You
Yep.
never know. I'm not gonna
We'll see.
write it on my.
And again, you're listening to this on Tuesday.
Yep.
We're gonna be absolutely in the bag if you're listening to this on Thursday. Us four. From
Yes.
Thursday
Yep.
until
Mm-hmm.
Sunday night.
Yes.
Really Monday morning.
Yep.
But those are the awards. We'll try to check in next week.
Wise doing
Yeah,
an
it's-
onside kick and got it. That's pretty sweet.
Wow, well, they got it too.
So I
Holy shit,
just
this
want to
got
biggest
bad.
gambler,
Oh,
maybe Dallas Aho. Can we
This
start?
doesn't
Can we
count.
start a GoFundMe?
This does not. This does not.
Can we
count.
start a GoFundMe for
I
Dallas
just
Aho?
lost my house payment.
This does not count.
Let's
towards
just
you.
help him feed his family,
But
folks.
the committee.
Dallas _Aho
We're not.
69.
This
We're
is.
gonna start
Hey,
a GoFundMe.
the committee. This is the Masters. Like we don't fuck around. Like this is a big deal. Like
No.
this is our Masters. Okay. You
And maybe
want the
this
Masters?
maybe this is
Oh,
an
he stepped
opportunity
out of
for
bounds. I get to keep my
maybe
house.
this is an opportunity for the listeners to be able to
Oh yeah, that's terrible.
call in or
Okay. Yeah.
reach us
Whatever you want to do.
for a not necessarily for a vote, but for a
Persuasion.
second wild card pick, maybe.
Okay.
Because I feel like they get the gist of what's happening.
If you're here and you want to say something, yes.
Yeah, could
Yeah.
you put a poll on Twitter.
I could do that.
That would actually be
I
kind of
could
sweet.
do that.
Yep.
Or if
I
you
like
want to
that.
call into
I
the
like that.
Good
voicemail,
idea.
it is in the
We can make it like the
description
electoral
of the
vote.
episode.
It doesn't matter
Yep.
what the
Yeah.
general population voted for. We'll just pick it anyways. So
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
that's a great idea.
Yeah, your vote will mean a lot.
Your vote will be a lot. So get out to the polls 2024.
Just watch out. If you want to impress the committee, you better hang around the committee. But we'll be out. We'll
But
be watching.
also, don't fight the committee or break the mirror in our garage
If you
or
wanna-
the garage door in our garage.
If you want to go, I'll fucking drop you.
Maybe we'll make a
I'm
new
the chairman
award
of
this
this.
year.
Biggest
Now
corpse.
that I'm thinking about it, maybe there's an award that I'm thinking about in my head right now that I just prefaced about the mirror in our garage and the garage door.
Oh.
You know, maybe I don't know. I'm gonna think about it.
Biggest
But
tool?
if you're listening to this, you know who you are. Maybe biggest tool. I like
Biggest
that.
douchebag.
Oh,
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Biggest wrench.
Kind of goes.
I like it.
That might be
We're
a
gonna
tough
kill
one.
But it's
If you're listening to this,
it's
we're
a
gonna kill you.
prestigious list,
Yeah.
and
if you
know,
think that's you, we're gonna fucking kill you.
our biggest thing as a committee is we just want you to come out and enjoy the weekend. Like
Yes.
come out to Ontonagon,
Yes.
wherever you are,
And also stickers
Yep.
for sale.
Yep.
If you see me downtown, ask me for stickers.
Yep.
How much are they?
For the whole set, there's 5 stickers. There's
Okay.
a 4x4, 3x3, and 3 of them that are 2x2. There's 5 stickers total.
3 easy
5
payments
of them.
$99.99.
You can get 5 of them. All you have to do is give me your social security. No, 5 stickers
Your
is
date
$10.
of birth.
$10 for 5
That's a
stickers.
great deal.
It's a great deal.
I plan on purchasing some.
And I might have I
myself.
might set up a fucking tent downtown and sell them. I don't
hell
know. I don't know. Yeah, Maxwell Street Day. Just get fucked up and just sell my stickers.
You buy a
All
set,
reeks
you get a
like
blue light.
smoke in here.
Yeah, it smells like rat poison.
That's all right.
The biggest cancer
But,
award. No, I'm
yeah,
kidding.
that's
And we're just getting our
you know,
greasy cologne on. You know, just
It's
getting.
it's a prestigious thing, and we hope you come out and
Participate.
help us participate and
Yep.
give us more awards. It's a fun event. We do it every year, except for last year, and we're looking forward to seeing everybody out there.
It's coming back for the first time.
It's
in
been a while. We haven't been all together in a while.
It's been like 3-4 years
Yeah.
since we really
Yeah.
had the true awards.
And we're proud of this. We were really proud of this, and it's something that you can't find anywhere else. And we're really,
it's
really,
really
proud. Like crowning the MVP of this weekend is a big deal, and when we look forward to it, we'll see.
So Labor Day weekend. This is Labor
I think
Day
Teddy's
part
looking forward to her
2.
fifth.
Looking for.
I think Teddy's
fourth
looking forward to her
unanimous
fifth MVP award.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a dynasty going on. You do win it every year.
I probably
Teddy.
should. Every other.
Oh, okay.
You feed us.
Yeah.
You feed us and you put us to bed every single year.
We have food, and she stays up as late as us, or
Yep.
longer.
Yep. Longer.
All right.
She does.
Usually up still. but-
Yeah. Okay.
I have a front runner for most obnoxious.
Once the fridge stops talking shit, I will go to bed.
Thanks for listening to Failure at its Finest Hour. Thanks for listening to Failure at its Finest Hour.
God damn it, Aaron! You're fucking
Go ahead.
delayed, dude. It's pissing me
Just
off.
restart the whole thing.
It's pissing
Just
me
restart
off.
the whole thing.
You're not talking, so I go to talk.
Thanks for listening to Failure at its Finest Hour.
You
get a tonsil stone, dude?
Dude, don't. He's not talking about this.
I ain't talking about it, dude. We ain't going to the stones. We ain't getting stoned tonight.
Thanks for listening to Failure at its Finest Hour.
Oh man, when you're 8 beers in and someone pulls out pickled eggs.
Yeah, forget it, dude. minimum a 6-pack of eggs.
Thanks for listening to Failure at its Finest Hour.
Cousin Subs, which is so good. Which I don't know if they were started
out of you and Trout Crick.
Thanks for listening to Failure at its Finest Hour. Thanks for listening, you beautiful son of a bitch.